I need to file a missing persons report. I don't know where my wife and children are. As I'm standing in the police station, I have a flashback to 24 hours earlier. It was a Sunday morning, and I was walking out the door to get things set up at the church that I pastor when my wife stopped me and said, Jason, before you go, why don't you go inside and give the girls a kiss and tell them that you love them? Now, that felt strange to me, but I happily walked inside and gave the girls a kiss and said, I'll see you girls at church in about an hour. But that was the last time that I saw my wife or children for over 30 days. As I'm standing in the police station filling out paperwork, I begin to think about those moments just 24 hours earlier. Gratefully, I did find out that my wife and children, they were okay, but my marriage was anything but. The plan that I believed God had for me and my family, it looked completely destroyed. Because over the next year and a half, a divorce process began to unfold. But I made a decision that I was going to stay committed first to my wife, but also in discovering what do you do when the vision you have for your future looks nothing like your current reality. Have you ever had a plan for your life that looks miles away from where you want it to be? Well, one day I was praying and I had this picture in my mind. I saw this prophetic vision or whatever you want to call it. And I saw construction workers and they were in the middle of this messy job site. Now, I live in Waco, Texas, and our city has recently captured the hearts of many because of a couple who fixes up ugly houses and turns them into something beautiful. This vision that I saw, it had that same kind of fixer-upper hope attached to it. I then heard these words spoken to my spirit. Jason, your family isn't finished. It's just under construction. I then began to see this plan of what can you do to actually remove the construction delays that we have on life's journey. This plan had three major themes for me to walk in. One was, how do you construct a healthy mindset, a divine perspective of what's going on around you? Then was, how do you learn to navigate through the construction zones of life? You know, those setbacks and difficulties that we face. And then I learned, how do you gather the real tools that you need to get you to where you want to go? I have seen people put this plan into action, and they have received joy and hope as they begin to realize that their current situation, it does not have to be their future. I believe that no matter what has happened to you, you can still walk in your divine destiny. A year and a half after my wife left, the divorce, well, it did become official. But I kept loving, I kept believing, and I continued to put these three principles into practice. And then 2 months after the divorce was finalized, my wife came back home, we got remarried 4 days later, and she's here with me today cheering me on. So I'll leave you with this. If there is something in your life that looks dead, completely lost, hang in there. It could just be under construction. If you're discouraged by how slow things are moving, have hope because you're under construction. If you are desiring something greater than you have right now, I've got great news for you. You are under construction. Thank you.
As I hope. Fantastic. Wow.